What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vast Guy Media. It's your boy Kyle. I'm here with our co-captain Jax, and today we are coming to you live from Palmdale, California, USA, from the Los Angeles County Raceway or Motocross, better known as LACR MX. So a couple days after I was here filming, the guys posted that someone broke into their facilities and stole one of their water trucks. Posting it right now. Anyone with any information, please get at these guys on IG or wherever else you can. Let's try and get this truck back to them. Hashtag save LACR. There's been a lot of great people doing a lot of great work to save this great spot. Just a little bit of history here. In the early 1970s, the Barbacovi family involvement in motocross began with the CRC, which was likely a precursor for their later management of this property. In 1985, Jack Barbacovi took over at LACR MX operation. He began operating this track, marking the formal establishment of the motocross track as a family-run organization in Lancaster, California. It became a dedicated motocross facility, distinct from nearby Los Angeles County Raceway drag strip, which was operating since 1964. During the 80s and 90s, it grew as a regional motocross hub. LACR MX grew into the cornerstone of the Southern California motocross community, hosting regular practices and races. Under the Barbacovi family's management, the track fostered a local talent and provided a platform for riders to compete. Its proximity to Los Angeles made it accessible for riders across the region, contributing to its popularity. Then in 2007, the closure of the neighboring LACR drag strip set the stage for what we've seen in so many other track videos that we've been doing. It ceased operations in July 2007 due to the landowner, Granite Construction, reclaiming a lot of the land for mining. While the drag strip and motocross were distinct, their shared location meant both faced pressures from the Granite Construction's mining interest. The drag strip's closure, followed by rapid demolition of its facilities, foreshadowed similar challenges for LACR MX. In 2010, LACR MX shut down when Granite Construction, the landowner, opted to mine the property's granite, ending the Barbacovi's family 25-year tenure at the track. Closing was a significant blow to the Antelope Valley motocross community. The decision reflected broader trends in Southern California, where tracks like Carlsbad Raceway, Riverside International Raceway were lost due to development or land repurposing. From 2010 to 2014, their efforts to revive LACR MX. Anthony Barbacovi spearheaded the efforts to negotiate with the Granite Construction Company to reopen the track. For several years, Anthony engaged in discussions with the construction company to secure approval for reopening. The persistence of the Barbacovi family reflected the strong demand for a dedicated motocross facility in Lancaster. In 2014, it reopened and rebuilt its tracks under the Barbacovi family's leadership. The revived facility featured 3 sand-based tracks, using a lot of what the Granite Construction Company mined. The reopening was celebrated as a triumph for the motocross community, restoring a popular venue in the Antelope Valley. On that note, it is P-nuttier time for the co-pilot. He's had a long one today. If you want to help support the channel, if you like what we're doing, buy me a coffee, link in the description below. Give us a sub, super chat, super thanks. All that goes a long ways in getting us out here and showing you guys some really cool stuff. And none more important than this one, hashtag save LACRMX. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on up there, show you guys what's going down. Peace.